So on March 9th, former Blink-182 member Tom DeLonge and his co-founded company released a declassified UFO video. And you can find the video for yourself online. It's a really stupid video, a short little clip of a thing moving, and, they're trying to prove UFOs or whatever else. And, this is all just part of a bigger agenda that is going on. There's the people who are ruling over us, they've also created the term conspiracy, and they've created certain conspiracies that they want to control people with, such as the alien stuff. And I'm not saying that I know for sure that aliens don't exist or they do exist, but what I'm going to show you in this video is how this conspiracy theory is coded by the numbers, and just conspiracy in general is coded by the numbers, because they want us to know about certain conspiracy things, but they don't ever teach anybody about the coding that exists behind pretty much everything that goes on in the world. The mainstream media is coded with what I'm going to be talking about, and our sports leagues are scripted this way, our history is scripted this way. There's a lot to what is going on, but they've created these conspiracy theories like aliens on purpose. They even made 9/11 mainstream. 9/11 was an absolute inside job, but they made it really mainstream. They wanted a lot of people to know about it for a certain reason. And 9/11, if you understand that it was coded, you understand even more how it was an inside job and the purpose of it. So the reason that we got this story, UFO Video-Gematria equals 43. Tom DeLonge also equals 43. And in the article, they even tell you how he's the guitarist of Blink-182. Guitarist equals 43. His full name is Thomas Matthew DeLonge Jr. That equals 94. And if you write out declassified UFO video, that also equals 94. What they called it in this article, declassified UFO video. His name equals 94, that equals 94. And he released this video 9 months and 4 days before his birthday. Before his 43rd birthday of all birthdays. UFO video 43, and what everyone calls him, Tom DeLonge, equals 43. So absolutely super coded. Tom DeLonge, his company doing this story because they're just puppets, along with, multiple other people such as Donald Trump, such as many of the people who, celebrities. They're all just doing what they're told, abiding by this system. Even this video it says that Go Fast is the third of 3 U.S. military videos, blah, 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 blah. So this is the third one, and they called it Go Fast. Go Fast equals 94 at Gematria. So Go Fast equals 94. The story comes 9 months, 4 days before Tom DeLonge's birthday. His full name equals 94. Declassified UFO video equals 94. See, you understand that this is all a script. All of this has been scripted. Whether aliens exist, they want you to argue about whether aliens exist. They don't want you to know that all of these stories and, this coding exists behind all of the arguing of whether it's real or not. It's something to keep you occupied and keep your mind off of things that really matter. When you look up Tom DeLonge, he's also in another band called Angels and Airwaves, and if you look him up, all of their albums are all about the moon and space, and there's just been a lot of stuff going on with the space theme in the last year, or, almost kind of 2 years, 1.5 years. A huge space theme, the Falcon Heavy launch that we just got after the Super Bowl, that was really synced up to the Eagle landing on the moon, the 49th anniversary of the Eagle landing on the moon, which is in 2018. and it had David Bowie in the song Starman, or the Mannequin Starman in the song Life on Mars. They all equal 49 in Gematria. And it was the 49th launch of Falcon rockets, you know, all coded by the numbers. It had this big space theme. Tom DeLonge has this huge space theme in his other band, Angels and Airwaves. And SpaceX in reverse equals 94, and David Bowie, the big way, equals 94. The reflections of 49 even. If you write out 94, which is interesting to all of this, 94 equals 57 and 51 in reverse. And angels and airwaves equals 57, just like moon equals 57 and 51. The word conspiracy equals 51 and 57. And think about how the moon is landing on the moon. It's all a big conspiracy, right? That's what lots of people think. Conspiracy equals the same as moon. Tinfoil hat equals 51 and 57. Think about that in regards to conspiracy people. Tinfoil hat, the same as conspiracy, equals 51. Think about Area 51 in regards to aliens. Area 51. They blamed it on a weather balloon from the Air Force. Air Force equals 51 in Gematria. Another famous UFO case, one of the first famous UFO cases, was the Lubbock Lights that happened in the year 1951. Lubbock Lights equal 51 in Gematria. Reptilians equals 51. And gray alien equals 51. You know, all of this conspiracy is coded by the numbers. Even the word conspiracy is synced up by the numbers. That's something that they don't teach you in the mainstream media when they're telling you about these conspiracy theories that they want you to waste your time with. The date that Tom DeLonge released this video was also 3/9, which is interesting because aliens equal 39 in reverse reduced, and UFO equals 39 in reverse. And then they released this UFO video odd 3/9. It's also interesting, Tom DeLonge is a known Freemason. He's outspoken about it, or he puts it on his guitars and whatever else. And he's currently 42 years old. The word Freemason equals 42. UFO equals 42. If you read out 42, it equals 43, just like his name, and this comes 9 months, 4 days before his 43rd birthday. And even this right here, I always talk about the Freemasons are people who understand what I am talking about in regards to Gematria. But I question even sometimes if Freemasonry is just a scapegoat for the people who are truly in power, which is true because they're hiding within Freemasonry. Not every Freemason understands this knowledge. You know, if you look into Freemasonry, you understand that eventually, at some point, these people learn a lot to do with what is going on with this coding. But not every Freemason knows about this. It's absolutely higher ranking Freemasons who understand more of, they just have a better understanding of what Freemasonry truly entails. I mean, you can look it up. You know, the compass is set at 47 degrees, and foundation equals 47, and they love Euclid's 47th problem, which is about, the foundation of a perfect square. Authority equals 47, president equals 47, government equals 47. It's a very important thing, and our whole nation was created on Freemasonry. But I just feel like sometimes it just seems too obvious sometimes. Why would they put a guy like Tom DeLonge, making it obvious that he's a Freemason? There's a picture out there with Jay-Z. Jay-Z sitting being a Freemason in some meeting or whatever. Like, they've made it too obvious. Granted, maybe a lot of people aren't noticing or even have a clue about Freemasonry. And possibly that's part of the deception, just like you're you're ruling over people, so you have to make it obvious as well. That way people don't think that it is, you ruling over people. You know what I mean? So who knows? It's just something I think about a lot, because I talk about how the Freemasons understand this knowledge, but then sometimes I wonder, you know, maybe it's something completely different, and this is just one of these conspiracies, just like UFOs and everything else that we're all supposed to just believe in, and really it's something much, much bigger than, all of these Freemasons being bad people, which, who knows? I'm just always constantly thinking, because I don't know all of the answers. And that's why I make these videos, because I'm trying to figure out, more of what the world entails and what's going on. So just keep that in your head. That's my advice to anybody. Always just be constantly thinking about how you could possibly be wrong. But there's so many things, if you look into Freemasonry, they absolutely, people in Freemasonry absolutely understand this system, and everything about Freemasonry is all about the numbers, and it's coded this way. So it just, whatever. Moral of the story, just interesting he's a Freemason, and it's so obvious that he's a Freemason. But I know so many people who just have no idea and don't care, and they'll never even look up what a Freemason even is. So I guess you could make it obvious and people still just wouldn't think anything of it. So, well, whatever. Moral of the story, always be thinking and learn this code, because this code is absolutely everywhere, and it is scripted in all of these stories, all of these conspiracies that we're supposed to believe. Even the word conspiracy is scripted, created because of this code. So, have a good one. Peace.